The first time I asked myself, what's the most insane thing an ex has ever demanded from you? I was sitting on the edge of my couch, staring at the half-empty wine glass in my hand, the deep red liquid swirling like the storm of absurdity that had become my life. The question wasn't rhetorical. It was a challenge, a dare to my own sanity after everything Jamie had put me through. Jamie and I had been together for over a decade. 10 years of shared mornings, of lazy Sundays tangled in sheets, of inside jokes and whispered dreams. I wasn't rich, but I busted my back to give us a life that felt abundant. We took weekends to explore the city, ate at restaurants where the wine list was longer than my patience on a bad day, and managed a couple of vacations a year. Beach trips where Jamie would lounge under an umbrella, her nails always freshly painted, her hair never out of place, a glass of something chilled and expensive in her hand. She never wanted for anything, and in return, she decided my loyalty wasn't enough. I found out about the other guy by accident. A receipt from a hotel we'd never stayed at, tucked into the pocket of her coat. The name on the reservation wasn't mine. My stomach dropped like I'd been kicked in the gut. I confronted her that night, my voice shaking with a rage I didn't even know I was capable of. She didn't deny it, didn't even flinch, just sighed like I was the one being unreasonable, like I was the problem for daring to care. That's when the real fun started. She told me I should move out of my own place because she had nowhere else to go. Not a request, a demand. And here's the kicker. I was supposed to keep paying the bills so she and her new boyfriend could get on their feet. Oh, and my dogs. The two goofy loyal mutts who slept at the foot of my bed every night, who wagged their tails so hard their whole bodies shook when I walked through the door. She wanted them, said I could visit them, if I asked him for permission. And since they couldn't afford the dogs' food or vet bills, yeah, I was supposed to keep covering that too. I remember laughing, a sharp, disbelieving sound that echoed through the apartment. Then I packed her bags. Every designer handbag, every pair of shoes she'd ever needed, every silk blouse she'd worn once before deciding it didn't suit her. I set them by the door and told her it was time to go. She was furious, her face twisted into something ugly, her voice rising to a shriek as she called me every name under the sun. But she wasn't done. Oh no, Jamie had only just begun. She quit her job the next day. No warning, no notice, just up and walked out, then tried to sue me for forcing her to relocate, claiming I cost her income. The judge took one look at the paperwork, sighed like he'd seen this exact scenario 1,000 times before, and threw it out so fast it was almost funny. You'd think that'd be the end of it, right? Wrong. She called my workplace, left a voicemail so unhinged my boss played it for me over speakerphone, his eyebrows climbing higher with every word. She threatened to sue them for $100,000, more than she'd ever made in a year, because my actions cost her everything. My boss, bless him, didn't even hesitate. He filed harassment charges against her instead. Still not enough for Jamie. She messaged every family member she could find, my sisters, my cousins, even my aunt who barely knew her, begging them to send her money because I'd ruined her life out of spite. When that didn't work, she took to social media, a long dramatic post about domestic violence, full of vague accusations and tearful emojis, complete with a Cash App link for help. And the craziest part? She still doesn't get it. Some people don't just burn bridges, they napalm them, salt the earth beneath them, and then stand in the ashes demanding you rebuild it all for them. But here's the lesson I learned, the one that kept me sane through the madness. The second you let someone's entitlement dictate your life, you've already lost. I kept my dogs. There, wagging tails and warm bodies pressed against mine on quiet evenings reminded me what love was supposed to feel like. Uncomplicated, loyal Rayal. I kept my dignity, refusing to stoop to her level, no matter how much she baited me. And most importantly, I kept my peace. Jamie, she's still out there, shaking her digital cup, wondering why the world won't hand her what she thinks she's owed. Karma's a patient teacher. And some people, they're terrible students.